But we wonder how those people are faring who've been repulsed from Malaysian beaches and have followed the currents south into Indonesian waters. We hear that thousands are ending up on the remote Anambas Islands. We fly to Indonesia for travel permits to Jakarta. From there, we strike off north again across the waters and islands of the South China Sea. We hitch a ride in an oil company plane thanks to the efforts of our Canadian External Affairs Officer in Jakarta and to the courtesy of Marathon Oil. The External Affairs man is hitchhiking with us, driven by the same fearful curiosity as ourselves. We become aware of the vast emptiness of the South China Sea, unpopulated islands, untraveled waters, a brooding void. Informed observers estimate that for every refugee who reaches land, any land, another refugee drowns. The euphemism is that the sea has absorbed 75,000 refugees. That toll will soon rise, for it's almost the monsoon season. Even on this 3-hour flight, we skirt storms. We transfer to a helicopter for another hour and a half. This short leg of the journey would take 30 hours by boat. Finally, we reach the Anambas Islands. The village of Litong is below. We watch with nervous fascination. The children seem bent upon suicide. The rotor wash drives them back. No subtleties here. The chopper can leave us here for only 3 hours, and we're not yet at our final destination. But we take a fast look at this village of Litong. Litong is a food distribution center. Its population is partly Indonesian, but mostly refugee. We're told that much of the food for sale is black market and has been diverted from UN relief supplies. We're told here and elsewhere that the refugee problem is becoming a profitable business for Malaysian and Indonesian local officials. We can't prove it, but we believe it. We have to keep moving if we're to reach our destination, the island of Air Raya. It's another hour by boat. We're gradually getting an idea of the interminable journeys officials have to undertake in order even to survey the refugee situation, let alone solve it. With us now is a Vietnamese girl from France. She's systematically searching for her parents. Her hopes are high, probably futile. As for us, we don't know what to expect. We'll be the first journalists to visit the island of Air Raya. The island is small, with no indigenous population. Everyone we see waiting is a refugee. There are some 12,000 on this island. No permanent buildings, no stockpiles of food, no piers for boats. We're ferried ashore. We can be here for only 1 hour, and it's almost impossible to film. We retreat behind a barricade at the hospital to gain elbow room to film. Doctors and nurses, refugees themselves, are trying to cope with viral hepatitis, malaria, malnutrition. They've vaccinated against cholera, but have no anti-typhoid vaccine. The monsoons are coming soon, and with them, God knows what. Here, everyone is searching for friends or relatives. Letters are collected for us to mail. Later, we count 4,000. We tour the camp, and we ask a naive question. Is there anything we can do? Meaning, I suppose, cigarettes, chocolate bars, deliver letters. A woman answers, "Please help us." She says, "My people are dying." In desperation, we hand over our CBC first aid kit and all our malaria pills. In doing so, we have doubled the island's medical supplies. It will mean very little in these unsanitary conditions. The child will still die every 2 or 3 days of diarrhea. For every one that dies, another is born. But to what end? In spite of the heat and the flies and the stink and the squalor, as we leave, these people are still smiling. They're incredible. The girl from France has remained ashore. There are 32,000 people on 5 Anambas Islands, and her parents might be among them. One final letter is sent on a desperate bid for the mails.